What is going on, guys? Welcome to the nightcap of our week number 6 team builder action in the Big 12. Going to kick this one off with Ardmore hosting Midland State, number 4 versus number 5.
Yeah, this will be a doozy. Look at the balance, passing and rushing for both teams.
What about me? 190, 190. That's balance.
That's why I said both teams.
Oh, well, there you go. Balance.
Balance.
Like to run it.
Balance.
Like to run it. Like to throw it.
Yeah.
Hicks can do it both ways, so that's what we like. DeQuandre Shook, obviously our big time weapon here on this team, and we're going to utilize him early and often in this football game. You see him picking up 11 on the first play of the game, and then this throw to Tyrell Hibbert up the middle for another 11 yards.
Good stuff. Now you're getting the option game going. Hicks is running downfield, and he's going to go down for 14, so you are moving the football all the way down the field on Midland State's defense. It's a really good defensive front, too, so the fact that you scored on the first drive is very encouraging.
Yes, a 20-yard strike to Zach Flores. John Hicks now 4 of 4 and a touchdown. So here is Dexter Whiteside for Midland State. And if you guys read the post on goldglovergaming.com talking about how he has really grasped the offense, you know he's a pretty dang good quarterback. So this secondary for Ardmore is going to have to blanket these receivers. And it's going to be a tough task even after this interception, guys, as you just saw. It's still going to be a tough task, because this Midland State team has a ton of 90-plus wide receivers. So you see DeQuandre Shook getting an 11-yard catch after that pick, and a nice little juke move there by DeQuandre. He's going to pick up that 6-yard touchdown. It's going to be 14-0 here in the first quarter. So Tremaine Young, head coach, loving that for Ardmore. Fast start.
All right, Dexter Whiteside needs to bounce back here, and a little bit like Tua Tagovailoa in the national title game. You throw a pick, sets up a touchdown, and then you just throw a dart, and it's going to the house. So you give up a huge play here to Gerard Harper, and it's a 7-point game now.
Not cool. Not cool. Not very good tackling right there, trying to go for an interception or a big hit, and just nothing doing. So Harper with his speed is going to do damage, and he did that damage. So here's a pass complete up the middle to Leandro Ransom. We're almost to the midfield logo here. Here's Hicks firing to the right on a 1st and 10. Shook's going to get a 3-yard loss. Not good there. So 3rd and 6, though, we will pick up some positive yardage. And Hicks feeling some pressure. He's going to dodge away and probably could have ran for the first down and got into the corner, got on the sideline there, pick up the first down, but didn't happen. So 2nd and 11, and here's Whiteside and McCool trying to do the same thing as McQuarters did on that Harper touchdown. Ulysses Neely going to get 25.
Yeah, big gain there. Whiteside checking down the field again, making his reads. He's going to find Vargas for 11. So first down there. So you see they're moving down the football field here through the air. This one, Vargas is lined up in the backfield. That's the first time I've ever seen them do that.
It was a hurry up.
Yeah.
They, on the previous play before that, they had an empty set, and then they called a play that actually had a running back.
I just think it's funny.
Yeah.
Going to Harper. McKinley was going to put the tackle on there for 12. Now you got zone coverage, but Vargas, again, in the backfield, down at the
1-yard line.
1-yard line. All right, 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Whiteside getting huge pressure, but Quarters is going to pick that off. Unbelievable.
Yeah, baby. So Dexter Whiteside, we were talking him up in the article, and a lot of people from Midland State in that corner has been really hyping him up, and now Ardmore's secondary and defense is really starting to shut that talk down so far. 2 picks.
Marty Wietenheimer with the stop there. It's going to be 3rd and 10. Hicks going to overthrow there. I believe that was Hibbert.
Yep, he had him, though. Yeah. He had him. Just make an accurate throw, and he would have had a really big gain. So here's Claudio Keller going to come up with a 15-yard rush. It's going to set up Midland State inside about the 15-yard line, and here is Whiteside off a read option going to pick up 12.
Yeah, now you would think you might get the Heisman contender Claudio Keller involved back here, and they're going to flip it. They have Pence in the game right now at running back.
The Heisman leader, not the winner.
Yeah. What did I say?
The winner.
No.
So 4th and goal.
Yet.
4th and goal now, and we get a stop. So it's going to be a field goal for Midland, and it's going to be 14-10 now. And now the Mustangs are starting to use their timeouts. And given that it's 3rd and 7, and we know they're using timeouts, you got to get a pass complete at the first down, and nothing doing as the pressure was just too much.
Stokes King. You don't want him stalking you. Claudio Keller up the middle here for 16. So Midland's going to push it past midfield here. And so they got you on the ropes a little bit for halftime. You don't want to surrender any points. At least holding the field goal, maybe. 111 here, Whiteside's got Keller. That's up the middle.
Braverman with a little bit of a missed tackle there. Just going to pick up a few more yards as Keller. 1st and 10 now, and Whiteside going to fire out to Marlon Swift. And guys, down at the 2-yard line. Could have possibly been another interception as he just threw it right over the head of an Ardmore corner. But Apollo Warren is going to get in with his interception here. And that's the 3rd of the game, 3rd of the first half for Whiteside.
Why are they allergic to running the ball inside the 2?
I don't know.
I don't know.
But again, another contested throw for Hicks. And Berquin Duvall going to come up with the tackle to stop it from a pick 6.
So now they run the ball. Keller down at the
1-yard line.
1 yard. Okay, so we got. What do you think they're going to do here? They throw it. They're actually going to throw it, and Whiteside's going down.
Wow.
Why are they throwing the ball? I hate that.
I don't know. I can't
hate it.
I can't explain it.
But they're going to Swift for a touchdown. So Midland State will take the lead here as we inch closer to halftime. Now you're going to see if you got a little bit of Gunnar Rivers in you here.
Yeah, 6 seconds here. And look at this. Kevin Tratnick going to break off a tackle and a touchdown, Ardmore. And as time expires, I got to like that number, 69-yard touchdown, baby. So 21-17. Like it. Love it. We want some more of it going into the second half.
You got to make that tackle, Bruce.
I don't know what to tell you.
Here.
Don't know what to tell you.
It's going to be 21-17 entering halftime. Stokes King and Wietenheimer upset. But you got a couple touchdowns here, and then you got those turnovers and a couple bad coverage plays, I guess would wrap up the description of that first half. So ultimately, you have the lead.
Yes, but I am a little bit concerned here because as Claudio Keller now gets a 27-yard rush, Midland State guys, even though they've had 3 interceptions, this is an offense that has been in position to score a lot more points than what they've already put up there.
Yeah, so you got 2 goal line stops, and now you stop them for a field goal. So it's 21-20.
Oh.
And then DeQuandre Shook making some moves.
Gotta love it. 15-yard rush right there. Dude, he is so shifty. 8 rushes for 58 yards. That little spin move gave him a little bit more extra yardage right there. Gotta like what he's been able to do for us. And here's Xavier Wiggins getting in on a catch for 8 yards. So we like to get him involved, along with Jake Wood and our other backs like Brent Guerrero as well. So we see here a really, really good play that was snuffed out by Neil Ramsey. So we're going to have to give the football back to Midland State. 21-20 game here still. And Marlon Swift on the out route is going to get up for 16.
That was borderline pick. It was a borderline pick, I think.
Could have been.
They walked right in front of your DBs there. So 3rd and 3 here, and Dexter Whiteside's going down. He derped out. We had a derpy move right here.
Oh, he got hit in the face, and then just threw him off, and he's like, just hit me, man. Just hit me. Take me down. So that's Price with the tackle, and we see that Ardmore with John Hicks is going to pick up 15.
Jonathan Hicks.
Yes. Late 3rd quarter here, and DeQuandre Shook doing his little shifty dance moves yet again. He's going to pick up about 10 or 12 here. So here's Hicks trying to fire to get that first down. He gets it. Was looking for Shook, but Tratnick came into the picture late there. He's going to get a 3-yard reception for the first down. And now Hicks running out to his left, and he's got one man to beat, trying to get the spin move, but nothing working there.
All right, 2nd and 9, so you're getting those backup running backs involved. Wiggins busts loose. Marky Serby can't make the tackle. Touchdown, Thunderwolves.
Yeah, baby.
28-20 now.
Fresh legs, man. That's what you gotta like with this triple back setup that we have going on here. So it's gonna be 28-20. So we're up a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. But look at another play here.
And you're just messing with him at this point.
At this point, yeah, we don't want to tackle. You just kill some clock. Just kill some clock, man. You're not gonna throw the ball.
But who wants him? Who's getting in? There you go. Ewing gonna get the sack. So nice little glitch, and you benefit from it. You'll take it.
Yep, 3rd and 11 now after that sack, but Sears is going to pick up the first down, and he didn't even go down off that Kenny Braverman hit.
Whiteside right there is like, yeah, I'll show you what's up.
Yeah,
Make fun of me.
You want to mess with me like that? I'm just going to give it to you. So here's Demetric Pence for 12 yards, going to get that first down. 1st and 10 now, and they are getting the next play from the sideline, and that's Demetric Pence going to run into his own lineman there and not pick up enough positive yardage. But guess what? Doesn't matter, because they're going to get a touchdown, and this game is now down to 2 points.
A 2-point conversion. They're going to need to pick this up here. With 5 minutes, they decide to go for it, and Whiteside's going to the corner for Dallas win. 3-yard score there, and it's tied now. So you need some kind of points on this drive.
Yes, and we see that Hicks took a big shot there. That was on his ball hand right there. That could have been a fumble easily. So 3rd and 3, Hicks going to have to come up with a big first down. He does. He gets there. So with 4:02 left to go, now 3:19 on 1st and 10. Yeah, this is a very, very big drive. Here's Eric Buchanan, the tight end freshman that just came out this season.
Yeah, 5 yards for Guerrero. So now you got a 3rd and 6 here going into the corner. Buchanan, that freshman you're talking about, made a freshman move.
That cost
the ball. Zabko slips it in there. 31-28.
That's what she said. 31-28. So a minute and 2 left to go. And let's see. Here's the situation, guys. If Midland State gets touchdown, we're not going to probably have a lot of time left to go here. But a fumble off the big hit, Marlon Swift. Could have came onto it. That would have won the game for us, but
you got to keep them out of field goal range. But they have so much time, and they had their timeouts, so they got one left with 30 seconds, and they need about 10 yards, and they get almost 20. 16 for Dallas win. So they are well in field goal range now. So now you got to keep them out of the end zone.
They're a hard team to cover, guys. They're going to always find the open room, and with Whiteside throwing the football, I mean, they got 7 wide receivers, guys, that are like in the 90s, so it's really hard. But with 5 seconds left, they're going to pick that first down up, and they're going to set up for a game-tying field goal, and they're going to chip it through. So we're going to overtime here unless something big happens for Ardmore, which it doesn't. So we're going to shoot to overtime here on a 2nd and 11, and Keller's going to pick up 6. It's going to be 3rd and 5, and Whiteside incomplete. So Ardmore has a chance here. Missed field goal. Hey, we can pick up a field.
We've had them all day today.
Yeah.
Well, this field goes all day today. But Beauchamp, pretty automatic here, and he's going to split those down the middle. So, my friend, you have 2nd and 7 here, and you're running with Wiggins. Where's Shook? You're in overtime.
He's a little out of breath there at that point. Now we got a 3rd and 9. We got to pick this up. We got slants to the right. Should be looking for something up the middle here. But they're going to take it away a little bit as the passes drop by Flores. He had enough yardage to get there. And now the field goal attempt here for Zabko, and he's going to push it to the right.
Oh, my God.
He pushes it to the right.
You've never missed field goals.
I don't.
Well, we have accuracy at 40 for users. So that was an instance where you just pushed it a little bit. It didn't take much. But,
Zabko is automatic usually, and guys, why not give it to the player of the game for Midland State? You know, the other kicker who was automatic. So Ardmore loses in opening week for conference play.
At home.
At home.
That's a stunner, man. I can't believe you missed that field goal.
It hurts.
Wow. But you know what? I mean, that could have been on Flores dropping that pass. There's a lot of things that went wrong there.
We'll talk about it a little bit more in the post game. So let's talk about McAllen and Odessa to put me out of my misery for a little bit.
Yeah, we're going to the bull ring with for the number 24 team in the country. McAllen breaking out the green today, getting the green. So Harkless Blair is going to check in here, and he's having himself a nice season. Had a mediocre game to kick things off. We all saw against Army, and caused some people to kind of get down on McAllen a little bit.
Yeah, McAllen.
McAllen.
That's the way you like to say it.
So, but Harkless Bear, the last 3 games, he's posted some pretty good numbers. So Odessa State's going to have their hands full here. Going up the middle here, that's going to be McDaniel. 2A player, Matt McDaniel. He's playing a little bit of safety, some nickelback in there too. Terrible band, by the way.
I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
You don't know what Nickelback is?
Oh, Nickelback, yeah, I do. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Derp. So there's a 1st and 10 for Logan Sweeney picking it up.
Yeah, so they get Odessa got a stop there, 3-0. So how about who made that tackle out there? I can't even tell that.
It's Kyle Rivera with the reception.
So you got Odessa State. So they're coming off of a win here. They had a win the last time we saw him against Arizona. So he's carved himself out a nice little role here. He's taken the starting job. He hasn't looked back yet. Garrett Ibanez with the tackle for loss. 3rd and goal. Logan Sweeney trying to beat the monster, and he can't do it.
No, there was another monster waiting for him right there.
Rhett Tomlinson.
Huge hit.
Yeah, it was. They're going for it, though. This is an aggressive team. They don't care. 0 Fs given by Odessa State. They're going for it, and they hit Livingston. Khalid Livingston for a how many yard touchdown?
0.
0-yard touchdown.
Booker now 8 of 8 for 45 yards and a score. So, gotta like his. Well, I don't like his ball.
It was a little wobbly ball.
I don't like his ball, but I like his.
He's very accurate.
Oh, that's what they say.
Here's Marlon Malloy up the middle for 12. Trying to get in a groove here for the Matadors. Harkless Blair going, and they're going to call Jackson short.
That's a 1st down, man.
3rd and inches.
It's forward progress.
Harkless going underneath. That's Barrett Love. So, Odessa, they're gonna have a lot of give here. Definitely in the secondary. You see Blair here running out. Takes a big hit from Machado, above the shoulders.
It's a good hit. 2nd and 1. Here's a reception, and that's Dustin Weber.
No.
Brian Castro. Yeah, for 10 yards. I think Weber wore number 2.
He's in the pros.
He's in the pros now. There you go. So here's a touchdown by Marlon Malloy Jr. for 6 yards, and McAllen is going to take the lead here, 10-7.
All right, yeah, nice little flip out there to Marlon Malloy. He's a good receiving back. That's what he likes to do. And he's going to beat the defensive coverage there. So Odessa's got to respond, and we're going deep. It's Khalid Livingston, rather.
Yes.
Big catch.
Nice. Danny Booker, man, he's slinging it right now, so he's looking pretty good. He's pretty solid, and he's going to go deep out here to the left, and that's going to be caught, actually.
Skinner. Oh, look at this. Little screen. Slips Sidney Sisk out there.
Wow.
Down at the 2-yard line.
First
All right, let's see. And look at Sweeney here. He's had some experience with this. He's like, what are you doing? Like, I'm not... He's like, okay, you're going to run it? I'm going to hit the monster. I'm going to get the monster. And he can't get in. He's up, and he's mad. He's upset right now. All right, 2nd and goal here. Booker waiting on somebody, and he's going to get a face full of A.O. Garrison. So not a sack there, but he disrupted the play. 3rd and goal, touchdown to Pat Dowdell.
Wow, interesting little turn of events here. So the 3rd-string quarterback is going to throw to who probably should have won the quarterback job.
Well, but Dowdell, he's still part of the team. He's getting involved in the passing game either way. So he's not disappearing. He's still in a good spot.
He's still playing football. That's all that matters.
All right, Danny Booker trying to find somebody after they got to stop, and they're going to find Skinner up the middle, 1st and 10. Odessa State moving down the field. He's got 2 grabs for 41 now. I bet this is surprising some people, especially if they score here. It's going to be Thomas Brunner.
Well, I took Odessa in this game.
Yeah, yes, you did.
FYI.
One of the minority who did, and there's Dowdell in the corner.
Wow, nice little toss there.
Quarterback.
I like it.
I don't know.
20 of 21 for Danny Booker.
Yeah, these completion percentages are insane right now.
Yeah, but look at this. He threw it with enough arc, and he knew how to throw that football. That's awesome. It's perfect.
So they're giving him some love on the sidelines. That's good to see. Got a healthy situation going on here. We got a return here. Elroy Palmer trying to find some space. Slips through.
No.
Oh, my God.
Catch him.
Oh, no.
No.
Kickoff return. McAllen.
Yum.
98-yard return. Holy
Unreal.
cow.
It's gonna be 21-17, just like that, in a blink of an eye. And I'm gonna give the blockers some support here. Like this, really, that sprung him loose.
Yeah, you don't see kickoff returns all that often. This is the second one we had in our series. I believe Amari Manuel was the only other kickoff return in this series that went for a touchdown.
His was actually really clutch, too. That one wasn't so much clutch as his was.
It happened against McAllen, if I recall correctly.
Oh, yes, it did. That's hilarious.
Harkless Blair trying to engineer kind of a comeback drive here. 2-minute drill, 150. Now that he's going underneath here, it's going to find Barrett Love for 6. So you got 1:40 left. Harkless He's looking like he's on a mission here, trying to drive them, trying to will them to a victory. Goolsby on the coverage there, nothing happening. 3rd and 4 now, and they got Harkless under center, and he's going to flip to Carson Jackson.
Nothing doing.
Can't make it.
Nothing doing, so they're going to get stopped. 4th and 1, and Jackson has not really been that involved in this game. 3rd reception on the game for 16 yards, and this kick had a little bit more power than needed. It seemed like it went off the screen.
It's all good. It's all good.
So here's a what the
Matt
frick?
McDaniel, we told you he's got that athleticism. Look at this.
Coming at you live in 3D.
Yeah.
3rd and 11 after this. After that incompletion, and a pass going to go incomplete there. Booker now 24-29. So McAllen defense starting to come up a little bit.
Yeah, I mean,
21-20.
relatively speaking, it is a 21-20 football game here. So, Odessa hanging around, though. That's good to see from them. Obviously, lost to Louisiana Lafayette. We keep harping on it, but it was kind of the black eye on this conference and the non-conference schedule. But they're still in a competitive situation where they can get to 6-6, get to a bowl game. This win would go a long way if they can pick it up here. Kyle Rivera going for 10, so they're picking up chunks through the air. Booker again flipping underneath, finds Jabari McAllen, the number 5 receiver. Now 1st and goal, touchdown.
Man, those little hook routes up the middle, man, they just gave it to him. McAllen just gave it to him. So
yeah.
Odessa up now by 8. So McAllen's going to have to come through on this drive to respond. Marlon Malloy is going to get stopped for a 1-yard gain. 3rd and 7, and they're going to run that screen as usual. But
3rd down screen works.
It works. Marlon Malloy for 11.
All right, good stuff. 2nd and 12 here. Blair gets some time in the pocket.
Nice catch.
And almost got Barrett Love killed, but all is well. All is well.
It was a nice catch. I mean, McDaniel was wide open there too, up the middle, but Blair liked to go to the outside, and Andres Buckley making a catch.
One of your recruits making an appearance.
1st and 10, and here is the catch to
Gutierrez.
Gutierrez.
Makes the catch. Now we're going to have 1st and goal, so Harkless is moving downfield. He's got a lane, 1-yard line. Nope. He beat the monster. Touchdown for Harkless Blair. So we'll see if they try to tie it here. Might be too early for that. I'm not sure. But
I'd be going for 1, but you know me, I'm pretty conservative in the play calling, so yeah. I'd definitely go for 1 point here. But they're going to go for the tie, and they're going to swing it out to Malloy, and they gave it to him. He had enough athleticism to stay in bounds, and the McAllen fans are like, we did what?
We dressed up like a Tabasco sauce bottle.
Just baby.
For this.
Hot sauce. 4th and 8 now after this pass.
Garrison holds down Sweeney. So Blair's going to get the ball back. 3rd and 6. Coda called a face mask, and Blair's calling for it on Tim Rosarios. They got 2 Rosarios. Here's Coronado with a 50-yarder, and he's going to make it.
Nailed it. Maybe. Absolutely nailed it. Clutched up right there. 31-28 here. Late 3rd quarter, and Booker going to throw to the left down the sideline, and a nice catch by Logan Sweeney.
All right, we have 1:10. Booker's chucking this one as well as he can, and he doesn't have the arm strength to really get it out there. But he can just float it. He's a floater quarterback. 3rd and 8.
Those are long type of throws, so you'd like to see him do a little bit more intermediate stuff. Here's Gibson for a 1-yard loss, and they're going to have to give the football back to McAllen. Yeah, Galarza doing good stuff on D. Here is Blair going to get taken down from behind, and that is a 2-yard loss. Richard Anderson on the tackle. 3rd and 12, and a nice catch by Carson Jackson.
That was nifty. Saves the drive, and then McAllen's bombing it. We got a busted coverage. Myers can't keep up with Barrett Love, and Love scores. So McAllen now firmly in control of this game, but Odessa, they got that explosive offense, but like you were talking about, a lot of intermediate routes doesn't really allow for a
correct.
Booker just struggles to get it downfield.
Yep.
So he's going to have to get something, though, and he tries to wind up, but Garrison's going to haul him down for a sack.
This is like the tale of 2 teams, man. Things have totally shifted.
Oh, yeah. Now, McAllen comfortably up by 10, and now with 4.5 minutes, they punted the ball. Odessa, that's a bad call, man.
It's a bad call. They pretty much gave up. I mean, down. Oh, and then Harkless Blair with the little moves there to utilize his blockers and in space with that juke. It's going to pick up the 1st down. And then we see a 3rd and 19, so they got pushed back quite a bit. A little bit later. a couple plays later after that. So
we got 2 minutes, but Coronado's going to wind up and try to drill this field goal, and he makes it. So best kicker all day. Actually, Beauchamp was pretty good. I got to give him some love there. But
yeah, he was 4 for 4.
Yeah. So Odessa's down by 13. So Booker is going to sit this play out. It's going to be up to Pat Dowdell to be the hero.
Wow, so we're actually going to see him get some run, get some action.
So Dowdell going to take this. He's going to fling it to, let's see where he goes. Sidelines and picked off. 0 for 1 with a pick. All right, Goldie had to take care of some other business, so I'm going to finish out the remainder of these games, and then he'll be back for the recap and all that good stuff. So we're going to end this game here. McAllen going to go 41-28 is the final score. Odessa put up a good fight, but I think the Matadors were just a little bit too much, and I don't think anybody should be counting this team out because they're a little top-heavy in terms of their talent distribution, but, I mean, at the top, they are very, very good. So you got to watch out for these guys in the Big 12 East. And Odessa hurts their bowl chances, but we'll see what happens. Speaking of the Big 12 East, Shreveport is sitting pretty right now at number 22, so raise your hands at home if you saw that coming. They're going to host Kansas A&M. And this is a place where Shreveport is basically just dominant. I mean, they're good just at home. Tough team to beat at the Shreve. And they got a blue out. They got a blue and purple out here. Jace Freeman, the quarterback for Kansas A&M. Leading the option, Lucius Mays makes a deflection. That's a good play there. All right, see if he's trying to buy some more room. Slings it out to Irvin. Going to get pushed out short, 3rd and inches. So now they're going to run a little option play, see if he can pick up the yards, and he can. So Camus, obviously, still a very dominant rushing presence. Going to be hard to stop here. They're running play action. So I like the way the running game is setting up the play action. We've seen them play twice already. So I think this bodes pretty well. Jake Fritz breaking some tackles. What's new? Going for 8 yards. Now they're going to go back to Fritz, go back to the well. So Shreveport, good run defense. I mean, but they got to step it up. They're going to step up their game today, man, because this is a new animal here. Camus going to pick up the first down with the Jace Freeman sprint. And they're going to run option with motion, and he's got a lane touchdown Camus. So they made that look pretty easy. And they're justifying that A+ ranking. So here we see Herschel Gates coming out, and he's had a couple big catches this year for Shreveport. Jacob Canatella, the new quarterback, the new face of the offense, trying to lead them down the field. He's really expanded their passing game a little bit. They were just super run heavy, and they still do run the ball there with Seidel Riggins, but Canatella, they want him to be their guy, but not when he's making throws like that to the safety Warren Jones. Intercepted down the sideline, so it was a bit of a risky throw by Canatella. It might be trying to make something happen at home. You got the juices flowing, all that stuff. So Warren Jones gets the INT, and look, oh man, Jace Freeman gets destroyed there up the middle. 3rd and 3, and then you got an Irvin drop. So Shreveport's going to hold. They're going to survive that turnover. Got to bounce back from that, make sure it doesn't happen again. There's Jay Balmer with a 5-yard catch, going old school. He's got no gloves on. Man, it takes some guts, man, to catch in today's world with no gloves, no stick. Going old school. Roberto Allen for 25 yards. So they get Roberto Allen mixed in there too with the running game. Canatella's going to throw this one away. I wonder if they're going to get him for intentional grounding. And no, we got a pass interference. That's going on Sepulveda, the defensive lineman. And he doesn't like that call. He's like, might give the ref an ear. Yeah, there he goes. He's like, get dead. Get yourself buried. He has some harsh words for the refs. I believe that's what he was quoted as saying. Seidel Riggins, 4-yard gain. Now they're going back to the well up the middle on a draw. Seidel Riggins for 12. Shreveport fans are getting pumped up here. It's going to be a minute and a half left in the first, and they're doing play action, throwing deep. Oh my goodness, he's picked off. Come on. That's ugly, man. Going back to Warren Jones. So he has got marks covered like he is on him like a glove, man. That's pretty bad stuff. Sidney Layton going old school little fullback up the middle. Little busted little read there. Freeman, let's see if he pitches it. Going to Fritz. Oh, Fritz is trying to make something happen out of nothing. Gets 6. Pretty good gain there. 3rd and 2. Going to Aurelio Boggs. So Kansas A&M trying to get the ground game going. They're going to flip fields here as the second quarter begins. Shreveport's kind of behind the 8 ball, but this might be a momentum changer right here. Going the other way down the field. Let's see how far he can take this thing, man. Good play there. That's Mays, Lucius Mays with the INT. So he's wreaking havoc in there downfield in that secondary. So that's some good plays there by Shreveport's defense. And they need some big plays and big help. Canatella responds with a touchdown to Mark. So he's testing Jones again. 5 of 8 for 45, a score and 2 picks. But you see Canatella, beautiful release. Put some mustard on that throw. 3rd and 2, and Freeman's going to get stuffed in the backfield. Good play there. Tackle made by Matteo Tucci. 1st and 10 here with 5.5 left. Canatella's bombing it downfield again, looking at marks, and Warren is on it. 3 INTs in a quarter and a half. Like, come on, man. You cannot make these throws. And Warren Jones, like, I mean, that's good for a season. If you can get 3 picks in a season, that's pretty good. And he picked that up in a quarter and change. So you tell me. Jace Freeman now 2 of 7 for 20 yards and a pick. So the Skeeter defense is really stepping up at home. They're pumped up. And so is this defensive unit from Camu. Like, they're pumped up too, man. This is a lot of energy on both sides tonight. Both sides of the football. They're going to rule this a fumble. Unbelievable. That's Bradica coming in on a safety blitz. Puts his helmet into Freeman's chest. Drives him into the ground. And they say that his release did not come forward with his elbow. So, his shoulder. So, wow. They're actually going to give the ball to Shreveport. Balmer's going to make this catch, set up a 2nd and 1. There's Riggins going for 9. Sets up 1st and goal. Coach LaDuca's calling timeout. They're going to pound the rock again, and they're going to score. So, wow. If you had Shreveport in the lead after that first quarter, I mean, that's some pretty amazing stuff. But Jace Freeman's getting some space, getting some room here, going for 22 yards down the field. Tavius Allen makes a tackle. He got 40 seconds trying to make a play. This time he holds on the ball, but he does eat the sack. 3rd and 18, last gasp to get something going here, and he's going to find Moreau, who, I've said it in the previous 2 games, is the real beneficiary of this change in offensive philosophy. 4 seconds, though. 2 seconds. Wow. So that wasn't even worth running a play right there, man. If you're gonna go for the end zone, just go for the end zone. But they do settle for the field goal. Kansas A&M down by 4 as they enter the second half. Draw play to Fritz, and anytime Fritz has a lane, that is some bad news. He's going to break some tackles, puts Camu over 100 yards rushing, back to the draw. This time they wrap up Fritz for a 0-yard gain there. So tackle by Camden Tucker, custom recruit. Now Fritz has not been getting loose like he has in the past. And he's had a couple nice runs, but for the most part, Camu's held him in check. They're going to go to Boggs here on 3rd down. McKinney tries to make the tackle. Can't quite do it. 2nd and 8. Nolan Keck down at the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal, they're going to have a false start penalty, but Jake Fritz is going to pound up the middle for a 6-yard touchdown run, and Camu will take the lead. So you see the numbers here, 244 to 160, and then Shreveport has the 3 turnovers and a 17-14 game. So, I mean, you got to think that hurts. Camu's got a couple points off turnovers. Shreveport made a couple stands, though, so you got to give him some credit there. Deep throw to Balmer for 32, so Canatella not gun shy, which is a big takeaway here after making those mistakes. And he's finding Balmer again, so the Canatella to Balmer connection is one that Shreveport hopes to utilize here in the next 3 years. You see Balmer running a great route, going over the top. Great play there. 2nd and 5 here, and they're going to Boone Lawson, who doesn't stick the landing. He's at number 77. He's a glorified offensive lineman. You see here, he looks like a fat penguin or something trying to waddle his way around, but good catch, Boone. Good stuff. 3rd and 6, Jace Freeman going to pick up the 1st down. Camu now finds themselves on the wrong end of a 21-17 score, so they're trying to take the lead back here late. Let's see if he gets a pitch off. He does to Boggs, and he gives him a stiff arm that sent him into the next century. Aurelio Boggs for 16. Running option again, going back to bread and butter. Fritz trying to get to the corner, and they wrap him up. They're going to need that many Skeeters to take Fritz down. So he's only got 4.3 per carry, so he's not lighting them up. But they're going to go to Sidney Layton, the fullback. So, man, if you're a fullback, you want to play a Camu because that is those are the kind of touches you get. So you're going to be a pretty popular man on campus as a Kansas A&M fullback. 3rd and 9, that ball goes backwards. Calvin Henry applies pressure, but they do rule that a forward pass. So Kansas A&M going to get the ball back, and their goal right now is to kill some of this clock here, but they still got to keep moving the ball downfield, commit to the run. Let's see if they can get Fritz down, and they do for a 3-yard loss. That's a huge play by Tavius Allen. 13 tackles for the safety. So you want to talk about getting involved here. 3rd and 8, they're going to float one out to Moreau. He's going to get hauled short. Now this is Shook. He is basically automatic, and he's going to drill that field goal. It's 27-21 now. Canatella trying to lead the Skeeters at home. This is crucial. It's a absolutely huge drive. Trying to maintain that tree magic, that magic carpet ride they find themselves on. Only 4 games into the year, and so far so good. Minute 52 on 2nd and 2, running play action into coverage. Wow, that play was covered up. Marks will make an 11-yard catch, and they're going to go to Riggins, who slips by the tackle, and Shreveport going to eclipse the 100-yard mark, but more importantly, they will be in position to take the lead with an extra point, and they get it. So there's a minute 24 now, and Chase Freeman's throwing across the middle, and he finds Irvin. So they need Kansas A&M, man. You can't sleep on this passing game right now. Freeman running, and he's going to take a sack here from Gumby, as he's known. Tyler McKinney. He's got that oblong-shaped body, skinny arms, very strange. Freeman goes across the middle, and it's picked off by Bradica. Bradica wins the game. So after that rocky first quarter, in the turnover differential, they end up matching with 3 turnovers of their own, and Kansas A&M goes down at the Shreve, and they're not the first. They're not the first team to lose at the Shreve. Bradica gets player of the game, and the Skeeters will take it. And we're going to welcome Goldie back in studio.
Exciting opening week of conference play is over with, and I gotta say, both of us losing in opening week of conference play kind of sucks, kind of stings.
Yeah, we'll talk about that Ardmore game. I'm still a little stunned by that, but we see here Little Rock took care of us pretty easily. I mean, you guys saw it. It wasn't the best game we've ever played. We did outgain Little Rock though, 409 to 350. 3 turnovers though. That's what hurt us. Gunner, very efficient, very quietly efficient kind of day for him. And then the running game, we struggled to stop that. 2 scores for McFadden, and Kenny Puck had that big 49-yard catch and a touchdown. Eesh. Now, we replaced Shanoski with Willis in this one. So, I don't know if Willis played that much better, but, I mean, Shanoski just felt like he was hopeless here. And, Cuss made the decision to switch. Coach Cuss, I don't know how I feel about that.
50%, 47%. Both guys just did not get it done efficiency-wise. Little Rock is now 3-0 against Nebraska State in the 3 seasons that we've done this. So
yeah, this is a game I think maybe we should have ran the ball more, and seems like I say that every single time.
Every week.
Yeah, but hey, the Valdi Yarborough scored. My receivers are not giving me enough separation, so they got to help the quarterbacks out. Let's see if we can do better next week.
Number 1, Denver Tech against Broken Arrow. Broken Arrow now falls to 3-2, 0-1 now in conference play. And you know what? The points just keep on coming for Denver Tech. They just can't seem to stop. But yeah, Brian Street with the 90-yard touchdown.
Yards. That was pretty good.
We know he likes to run, but my goodness.
Yeah, that was kind of nuts. But Denver going back to the well here with reestablishing the run. Did have 4 turnovers, so that kept Broken Arrow in the game, obviously. But I mean, Street played pretty good, but again, the pass not really there for them. They kind of went to the run, so Street loves to scramble.
166 yards. I mean, that's absolutely insane. As a guy who, I mean, he's quick enough, but he's not Durkeenan Timmons type of quick, okay, like that, or D.D. Dukes type of quick. So it's very surprising to see that he almost got to 170.
Yeah, and then the big news here, Matkovich was knocked out. We'll have the injury update for you on Wednesday's video, but Beverly filled in, and we'll see if they stick with him throwing or if they're going to run the football a little bit more. I mean, Matkovich had a lot of rushing yards in this one.
2 quarterbacks that can run in this game. We saw that.
Yeah. No passing touchdowns. Dallas Humber had a 70-yard catch, though. All right, now here we had Odessa McAllen. We saw this one here. Had a couple touchdown receptions from Pat Dowdell. Danny Booker to Dowdell. That was pretty cool.
We played pretty well last week, Danny Booker did.
We had a return kickoff in that one. And I liked what Harkless Blair did. I mean, you see here, 267 for McAllen, 380 for Booker. So there's a lot of offense here. But you see Blair, that was his best game by far.
Oh, yeah.
Date.
Oh, yeah. No picks, 87%. The guy was just on fire. But then again, as we've always talked about with Odessa State, they do have that secondary that's kind of leaky. You know, I think they're juniors now. A lot of these guys are sophomores, juniors. Yeah. So they're on the up and up. But, you know, with an offense like McAllen, you expect this. It's good to finally see that they're starting to turn the corner a little bit.
Yeah, so favorite target here was Barrett Love today. Carson Jackson, only 4 grabs for 30. And then we'll take a look at Odessa. We saw Danny Booker.
Jeez.
Like, I'm thinking he might be a sleeper to, I don't know, be like a late round draft pick. If he's going to keep this up. I mean, you can't deny what these efficiency numbers are off the charts. Dowdell came in and threw a pick.
0 for 1.
0 for 1 with a pick. And, yeah, obviously no running game to speak of. Sweeney had 11 grabs there. And then, you know, it's always like it's a group effort all the time for Odessa's receivers, but Dowdell had 3 grabs for 2 touchdowns. So he's turning into a red zone threat.
And we all know what happened here. Pretty good game on both sides of the football. Ardmore, Midland State, both had a pretty good offensive showing. And it just came down to that overtime. It was a very close game all the way through, and it was going to matter who made the last mistake. And it just happened to be us. Just happened to be Ardmore on that field goal attempt to ruin our hopes at a conference opening W. But, you know, Midland State, they earned it. They earned this W.
You're right. Well, you know, I mean, and we said this at the time, but it was kind of like, I mean, you rarely miss field goals, but it was pushed just a little bit for Zavko. And, I mean, Midland racked up the yards. They had those 2 turnovers right at the front of the end zone, so they had a lot of yards racked up for nothing.
They technically could have been up a little bit more, too. They might have won this game handedly had we not stepped up in that red zone.
Yeah, I mean, you held Beauchamp to 4 field goals as well.
Right.
So that was big. Hicks had a pretty good game there, 172 with 72 rushing. And then Shook here, 75 and a score. And then Wiggins we saw on that big touchdown run. For him, Tratnick had the big touchdown catch. So I think there's some stuff to build on for you guys.
Yep. I'm not too worried about it. We weren't really even picked supposed to like win the division. So just the fact that we're even here and we can say that we took Midland State down to the wire. I mean, even holding an offense like they have to 3 interceptions, like, and to 4 for 4 for field goals.
Yeah. I mean, he threw 5 incompletions, 3 of them worked for picks. So
yeah, I mean,
like, the ball wasn't hitting the ground at all. Pence had a touchdown. Keller, no scores for Keller, but Harper and Swift scored through the air. So like these guys, I mean, how was it to cover these guys?
It was tough.
Pretty brutal.
It was pretty tough. You had to pretty much stay home. Team effort in zone coverage for sure.
All right, ACU Amarillo. This game was tight right up until just before the half when ACU really started to take it to them. I mean, you see here they had the lead on that Gamble touchdown, and then after that it was just an avalanche. I mean, it was brutal. It was absolutely brutal.
Hey, Quan caught a touchdown.
Right, at the very end. At the very end, he did manage to score. But
I'm impressed with the offensive output that Amarillo has been showing.
Yeah, they're not a pushover on that side. So, you know, Russell started that first half, and then they put in Vajacic. So, Vajacic, they trusted him to run the 2-minute drill, and he marched down the field, and he didn't look back, and he tacked on 1 rushing score. And Russell also had to come in, and he scored it on the ground as well.
It's a very confusing football team right now. They're not really sure what their identity is. They're trying to run the football with Noah Reed with 13 attempts. They got some quarterback runs here with Vajic and Russell, and then they don't really know what to make of their slow starts. Their slow starts right now.
Yeah, that's interesting. So Ostrander and Kirk scored. Jackson Lundell held catchless. That's a surprise.
Yes,
He's the
that
top
is very
receiver
surprise.
on this team. But yeah, ACU. I don't know, man.
Check out their defense, because we did see that Amarillo had they gave him a lot of opportunities for tackles. We see Todd Parker with a tackle for a loss, a sack.
Greer had one, and then Kennedy and Armendariz. So they were getting after Dukes quite a bit.
Big thing for me is after these guys leave,
yeah,
like what is going to happen to ACU?
Who's going to fill their shoes?
Jeez, breaking out the country lyrics here. But ACU's got to get it done this season. So whoever starts at quarterback, Vajic or Russell, they're going to have to figure it out here really quick.
Yep.
Because this is the season that they're going to have to get it done.
And we see Dukes here, 273 with 3.
Yeah,
you can't argue. You can't say D.D. Dukes is not playing well, because he really is. He's carrying this team.
I think it's hilarious that you were dogging me with D.D. Dukes.
He didn't play that well last year, and this year he's really starting to get it going.
Guys, I'm a good scout. I'm a good scout. That's what that is. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie. I'm pretty disappointed.
You're
I'm not
disappointed?
gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. These are both my teams.
Right.
Right? Camu, Shreveport. I'm the creator of both of these teams. I love them both. But my goodness, I'm disappointed.
Yeah, you wanted to see bigger things out of Kansas State.
I did, and I liked the run that they were having. But whenever you go to Shreve, in Louisiana, it's going to be a tough
difficult.
game.
It is totally difficult. And it was kind of a funky game. And we'll look at the numbers here, 370 to 312. The Shreveport outgained again. And they had the 3 turnovers. Canatella was picked off 3 times in the first quarter. And he rebounded in a big way there. Warren Jones for Camu had 3 picks. And then Riggins and Allen pitched in with rushing touchdowns. And then Marks was the big receiver today. But you see here, Jay Ballmer, the true freshman tight end.
He's going to be a player for this team for sure.
And then, as we saw, the game-winning INT by Bradica. So a lot of younger guys pitching in for Shreveport in a big way here. Jace Freeman, not his best day. I don't think he's going to be happy with that one. And he did get a rushing touchdown. So the running game was there. I think they were fine. But Fritz had his toughest game here against Shreveport's defense, which is not what I would have expected.
It's just a game squad, man. Like, when you look at Shreveport's overall on defense and the players that they have, you wouldn't even think that it's amazing, but they're well coached. They know how to handle it. I think that they're a surprising team right now.
All right, so any takeaways before we look ahead here to Week 7? Just anything really quick?
I could go on and on talking about this week and week number 6, but I think the biggest thing for me is that Midland State is legit. We have been scouting this team from the preseason all the way up until week number 6 and conference season starts. They can be had. I will say that right now. They can be had, but they have the fight and the will to come back from 3 interceptions, okay? Like, Whiteside could have easily just gone into a shell and lost all confidence, but the team didn't. They were on the road, tough Ardmore team, came back, won this game. The second takeaway would be probably with Denver Tech. We have seen Denver Tech, that number 1 team, that big-time offense, but without Makovich, we don't know what's going to happen. It's got to be watched.
If he plays, we'll keep tabs on that there. And we'll look ahead here to Week 7. This is not advanced, so the rankings will update. But we're going to have Broken Arrow at Amarillo, McAllen at Nebraska State, Ardmore at Camu. So both teams trying to avoid an 0-2 start. ACU at Midland. You get 2 undefeated teams again. Little Rock at Denver.
Man,
we'll see what happens with Makovich. If he's not going to be able to go, it's going to be Beverly. And that could be a huge statement opportunity for Gunnar Rivers with the Little Rock team that's taken a little while to really get going. And then Shreveport at Odessa. Shreveport has a chance here to go 6-0 if they paced Odessa, which they have recently. So we'll talk more about these games on Wednesday's video.
That Little Rock game could save their season.
Yeah.
Totally could save their season. Just totally turn it around. Denver Tech could lose their season at that point. So leave a like if you like this thing, guys, and we will see you on Wednesday for the preview. We'll have our picks ready to go on the website, www.goldglovergaming.com. In the Pick Center, we'll have that up and running for Wednesday, so you guys will be able to make your picks after our analysis, of course, in that video. So we'll see you guys then. As always, peace.